Broadcasting to viewers in Liberia and across the globe, hello and welcome to Kmtv News Update. My name is Anthony Kukui. Liberia today joined the world over in observance of International Day Against Drugs Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. The day is observed every year after the United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution on December 7, 1987 as an expression of its determination to strengthen action and cooperation to achieve the goal of an international society free of drugs abuse. Supported each year by individuals, communities, and various organizations worldwide, the global observance of International Day Against Drugs Abuse and Illicit Trafficking aims to raise awareness on major problems that illicit drugs represent to society. Health for Justice, Justice for Health is the global theme for this year's observance. The theme highlights that justice and health are two sides of the same coin when it comes to addressing drugs problems in society. President George Weah has stressed the need for increased cooperation and unity among leaders of the River Union countries, particularly to ensure practical actions are taken on bilateral and multilateral agreements, an executive mansion release said. According to the release, President Weah made a statement on Sunday, June 23, at his Riyadh residence during a meeting with Madam Diane Keita, Guinea's Special Envoy and Minister of African Integration and Cooperation. He also underscored the urgency of leaders of the River Union countries to work earnestly to address and overcome many social, economic, and cultural barriers confronting the regional organization and the people of the sub-region. The President said without unity, peace, and cooperation, it would be impossible for sub-region to achieve the fundamental goals of mutual trade and economic integration for which the River Union was established. The Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia, EFFL, has withdrawn its support from the Council of Patriots based on several counts ranging from unaccountability, bribery, and disrespect. Addressing the news conference Tuesday in Painesville, EFFL National General Secretary Ernest K. Moba said COP has failed to clear itself of a series of allegations of corruption brought against it. Moba also added that COP disrespected the thousands of Liberian people who turned out for the protest after it refused to present a petition statement to the governments of Liberia representative present at the protest site. And today's development on what appears to be more contradicting account on President Weah's recent nomination and withdrawal of Alex Stoddard surfaced on Tuesday when Deputy Presidential Press Secretary Smith Tobit addressed executive mansion reporters. In his statement, Mr. Tobit, who fought on distancing the president from buying to public pressure, stated that President Weah listened to the cause for the withdrawal of Mr. Talon. Let's take a look.
The president is a listening president. You are aware, last week we were here and we started naming individuals that the president nominated to various positions and also appointed. Some of those appointments are subject to Senate confirmation. Into the president listing, Mr. Alex Jenikai Tala was named to one of the positions. And again, a few days after, there was some public concern about that position and of course the appointment. We are not saying that the president bowed to those comments that came, but the president is very strong on the issue of corruption. The president has said that he's going to hold people who will be corrupt, and once they are investigated and they are being held liable, he will not take corruption issue for granted. So the president withdrew the nomination of Mr. Alex Stoddard, and I'm sure that was done to make sure that his quest and phase on issues that will be very interesting to his administration continue. So the president will not impose people. So if Mr. Tala, in your word, wrote on his page that he asked the president, he speaks about coordination, good relationship, and the president did listen, and the president withdrew his nomination. So if the president say, stay there, be there, no matter what they say, may there be there, then you come back and say the president is dictating to the Liberian people, or the man say he want a job and they say stay on the job. So it is the president's constitutional right to nominate and to withdraw as per his working. But yes, when people in the public raise this issue about some of the nomination, and the president sees that fit, he's also having that constitutional right to withdraw the nomination. So that's exactly what the president did.
And in sports, Malaysia-based Krakatau Sherman on yesterday's scored a late goal for his club, PKNS, in a 2-2 draw against PKNP in the Malaysian Super League. The goal was Sherman's 11th of the ongoing league season, making him the top goal scorer in the Malaysian Super League. And elsewhere at the African Cup of Nations, Andre and Jordan Ayew were both on target as 10-men Ghana were forced to settle to a 2-2 draw against Benin in the Africa Cup of Nations. Michael Pote gave Benin the lead after 2 minutes, but Black Star captain Andre Ayew restored the equivalence. His brother Jordan Ayew fired Ghana ahead, but Pote earned Benin a point after John Boy was dismissed for a second yellow card. Defending champions Cameroon defeated Guinea-Bissau 2-0 in Group F of the match on Tuesday. Well, those were the latest from our news center. Do join us at 8 p.m. tonight for more developments. Better still, you can visit our website at www.kmtvliberia.com for more news and information. Until then, my name is Anthony Kukoe.